Hi trainers, I'm Teeds. How's it going? Today we have a new update on one of the new Pokemon that are coming to Pokemon Unite by ElChicoEevee. But first, a quick disclaimer, this is a leak/data mine. Things are not set in stone until officially announced by Pokemon Unite themselves, so please do take with a grain of salt. But with that, it is on the new Pokemon, the next new supporter. So far, the date is 2nd of February, so in February, a little bit away still, but we do have some leaks on it, like a bit of a gameplay, very early build gameplay, and we have some information that I find very concerning. Interesting and concerning. Huge shout out again to ElChicoEevee for these data mines. Thank you so much to ElChicoEevee. Before we jump into it, as you can see, only 51.7% of you are subscribed. If we can boost that up to 52%, look how close we are. I will update you trainers. We are so close to 52%. It's like literally just in reach. It's insane. If you could subscribe, that would really help out the channel. Okay, let's jump into it. The next new supporter in Pokemon Unite is Comfey. ElChicoEevee has posted this picture. This is how an ally with Comfey attached to him will look like. It's pretty much the same icon-ish, like, you know, how the evolutions work. So to know what Eevee you're against or what Eevee you have on your team, there will be an icon around that Eevee so you don't get confused. And that is pretty much what Comfey has here. I'm pretty sure Comfey is visibly around the ally, but we'll see. We also have some beta footage of Comfey. Because this is a really early build, Eevee is being used as a placeholder for Comfey, which is probably why it has that same icon thing. And you can see here we have some of its moves, like the pictures, the icons of its moves. ElChicoEevee only shows one move because, now this is really important context, I'll play the video though, because it crashes and ElChicoEevee can't actually get a full gameplay yet. But so far we have this before it crashes, so please do keep in mind. That's its basic attacks. It's not going to look like that, I'm pretty sure. It looks very scuffed, but it is a very early build. And now it's pretty much Decidueye's Razor Leaf. Like, it doesn't seem like you have to aim it. It just looks like the basic attacks from what I can see if it's the same move. And it looks very easy to use. It does so much damage to the bot Mamoswine. This is a bot, so I think it has like lower stats or something. But there it does a ton of damage to the bot. It's crazy. You can see as well that when it hits the Mamoswine, it also has a bunch of leaves under it. So these leaves that pop up. I think this move is called Magical Leaf. You know what scares me? Like, what if you can use this while on an ally? Like, that sounds scary, right? ElChicoEevee does have some opinions on this, and I'm concerned. But ElChicoEevee writes, I wasn't able to play it because it crashes. My thoughts on Comfey: people will cry, which is not a good sign. It's more useless than a Yuumi, which I'm wondering what ElChicoEevee means by useless. As a main Yuumi, this feels like an offensive thing, I think, since Comfey feels really AFK, only one button. So for those who don't know, Yuumi is a champion from League of Legends and Comfey plays like Yuumi. So when it says useless, it makes me think maybe like it doesn't take a lot of effort. Either people will cry because it actually is just a very weak Pokemon, or people will cry because it's a very strong Pokemon for no effort at all. So that's the two ways I take it. I really don't know. ElChicoEevee also writes that if you play Comfey, it's better to only jump to an ally to heal. If not, the line will be lost and will be a bit boring. So I don't know what this really means because I don't really have the context as I haven't played Comfey, but that's something to keep in mind, I guess. We also have some of the moves that I have shared previously before, but if you want to recap or you haven't seen it before, here are what the moves are. So I have a list of the names and I'm just going to attach to what I think it is. But first, this is what Comfey looks like when it's attached to an ally. You can see that Lucario has this floral thing around it that is Comfey, and this is how Comfey will support the ally. The next image we have is Comfey using, I believe, a Vine Whip. So Vine Whip is one of its earlier moves, I believe, and it just looks like it does damage in a line as well. It looks like a very big radius, so it looks like it'd be very easy to hit. In the next image, I believe this is Floral Healing. So Comfey most likely heals its ally that it's targeted or like it's attached to. Flowers around it. Looks like it's healing the Lucario. Very simple move to use. It's that easy to heal. Imagine having so many healers on you. Like, imagine having this and a Blissey on you. That would be like crazy and kind of toxic. Like, wow. I think oh no, I don't want to think about it. This one is called Sweet Kiss. I believe this is the Sweet Kiss one. It looks like it deals damage, so it seems like you can either go for a floral healing with heals or Sweet Kiss for damage. I don't know, maybe you can get both, I have no idea. But this one looks like it deals damage in the radius around it because it has to have some sort of effects, right, and around it, which is crazy because then you just do like area damage around your ally that you're attached to, which is crazy. Like, I'm kind of scared. Like, I don't know. This one is the move that we saw in the gameplay, but not scuffed, so you can see the actual image of it. This is Magical Leaf. It looks basically like it just does damage to the target. Doesn't look like you have to target it. It does it around in that radius, the circle of Comfey. And maybe that's what its basic attacks look like as well. But it's pretty much a move. It looks like Comfey is just a very easy Pokemon to use. Like, so far, Comfey looks extremely easy to use. This one is Comfey's move Grass Knot. So all the grass goes under the ground, and I believe it does damage to maybe enemies like in radius in a line. Looks like it's an easy move to use as well. I am just guessing what these moves do in terms of like what the picture is and what the name is. It does say knots. Maybe it has some form of like crowd control in it as well. Maybe it could keep the enemy in place, who knows. And this is Comfey's Unite move. So Comfey sits in the grass, and I believe it hides in the grass so you can't see it. Not sure if other allies can hide in it too, but Comfey collects flowers, which I will get into in a moment what these flowers do. So the Pokemon gains 1 flower whenever a set amount of time passes. The Pokemon gains 4 flowers when it enters tall grass, so it looks like you make use of these flowers. The Pokemon can have a maximum of 8 flowers. When the Pokemon uses Synthesis, Floral Healing, or Sweet Kiss, all flowers attached to it are consumed, and the effects of these moves are boosted. So I have a feeling that Synthesis, Floral Healing, and Sweet Kiss are all in one line. So that's the moves you get to choose from Synthesis to Floral Healing and Sweet Kiss. And I think Floral Healing is probably the healing move and Sweet Kiss is the damaging move. So these flowers either heal more or they damage more. That is what I'm taking from this. Also, this Pokemon's movement speed increases when near an ally Pokemon at half remaining health or less. So you get a boost in movement speed when a Pokemon is like lower health. The Pokemon can attach itself to an ally Pokemon when it uses Synthesis, Floral Healing, or Sweet Kiss. While attached, the Pokemon with this ability is not affected by attacks and it gradually recovers HP. When you're attached, you just take no damage. Just like Yuumi from League of Legends, you take no damage, you're not affected by anything. I was a Yuumi player back in League of Legends when I was learning, so it was very interesting. And playing Yuumi is like once that ally you're attached to just like is not there and an enemy KOs it or something, you just die. Like it just doesn't work out anymore. So I don't know if Comfey's gonna be like that as well. If you're low health, attaching yourself to an ally would probably save you, would be your best bet. When the allied Pokemon this Pokemon is attached to gains more AOS energy than the maximum it can hold, this Pokemon takes the excess. So if you're holding 50, 30, 20, etc., whenever you're capped, this Pokemon will just hold the ones that you can't hold anymore, which is probably really bad for stackers if they're stacking like with a full capped AOS energy bar. Then Comfey would just take the excess, so be careful of that, I guess. When the allied Pokemon this Pokemon is attached to scores a goal, this Pokemon scores with the same amount of energy, which makes me think, what if it's the 2-minute mark, you have 50 points, your ally has 50 points that you're attached to? Does that mean you score 400 in one goal zone? Because that would be insane. Being 400 ahead is crazy to me. Like, that sounds broken, honestly. That seems like there's a lot of new strats that you can do, like post Rayquaza or like during Rayquaza, as long as you communicate it properly or like your team is on the same line with what you're gonna do. But to score 400 points, like to back cap 400 points sounds crazy. I'm not encouraging to do this. I'm just saying like the idea of it sounds crazy to me. Like, okay, the last thing I want to show you is this leak, which was a repost from ElChicoEevee, which I actually never saw before. I don't remember this, but it's Hip Hop Cramorant. It's Cramorant in a hip hop hat and headphones. Like, hello. Even if I have shit this before, I have to show you again because look at this. Like, I have just blessed your eyes. I have blessed everyone's eyes with this leak right now. We haven't seen it, but ElChicoEevee says that this leak possibly could have been scrapped or saved for a later date, which is scary because I wanted to come out in Pokemon Unite like right now. Okay, that is all for this video. Thank you so much for watching, trainers. Please do check out my other videos as well. Your support would mean the world to me, and I'm going to be streaming soon as well. So if you want to be notified for my streams, feel free to subscribe to the bell to be notified. Like the video if you found this interesting. I hope to catch you for the next one, trainers. Thanks for watching. Bye!